Greetings, I am Skylar Gigabyte. This is a video that I am putting together for social media marketing companies, SEO companies, the social media management companies. It has come to my attention that the work that I'm doing is aligned with the work that you're doing. So I just want to invite you to reach out to me so that we can form a working relationship. I am a creative person, okay? What you're looking for is you're looking for content, but known to some of you or unbeknownst to some of you, you're also looking for context, because context is a driver for discussion. It's a driver for conversation. It is what makes the internet anybody's game. A lot of companies do get caught in the paradigms that, hey, this is what the big shark is doing. Google's doing this, so we're going to follow that. This is what HubPages is doing, so we're going to follow that. This is what Twitter is doing, so we're going to follow that. Well, okay, you don't know who I am, but I'm going to leave a link to my cover page so you can have some information, resume, so to speak, so you can have some information about me, my background, and why my idea and ideas, my content that I have created, curated, and work with others to create, and the context that I have conscripted is relevant to what you are doing in service of companies. And so I've noticed that, a lot of the creative companies, they have to often work with and outsource different services. I'm still working on, honing the value proposition, but I do have a very strong direction as to what I do that is valuable to you. Okay, so if I want you to qualify yourself, are you looking to increase your sales, meaning that you appeal to more customers, that you offer a service that is able to meet the needs of your current and existing clients, and also the clients that slip through your fingers because you just weren't able to make the connection. I think I can make the connection because I've researched a lot of the SEO and the companies, and I see what you are doing. And as a business owner, somebody who's not only owned a mortgage company, a jewelry business, and now a social design firm, I can see where you're not meeting my needs, the needs that I have met, and I can see where you are meeting some needs, right? So now is a time where business is reconfiguring, value is restacking, and so it's all about how are you framing your services is the key. You may think, well, no, we already have our way of doing things. Great, I don't want to work with you. I'm looking for the pitted cherries. I don't want any pits. That's a pit. I want the cherries who are ripe and they're ready to be consumed. They're ready to be consumed in this opportunity. So I want you to qualify yourself. But how you're framing what you think it is that you do does not. It is either going to preclude you from seeing a bigger scope, right? And or cause you to minimize yourself. So this is something you're going to have to do. I'm going to leave a link to my cover page so you can learn more about me, why I'm qualified to tell you anything, and then also a link to a web form. I'm going to create a web form so that you can fill it out with your name, your basic contact details, phone number, company name, what it is that you do, the industry that you serve, key contacts at the company, if you have any visuals that you can leave, such as, how your business model works. Believe me, I'm not in the phase of let me take somebody's business model. I'm just basically trying to pre-qualify you so that I can be as efficient as possible and make sure that it's a good use of your time and my time, okay? So the more information you're able to provide, it's going to be used for those purposes. So also, I'll leave a section for notes. This is where you're going to qualify yourself. How I'm going to read the details. If you're not leaving details, then I'm going to say, okay, this person's in fear mode. So that's not welcome here. Okay. All right. And I understand completely if you are. Completely understand. But I'm not interested in work. I'm not going to spend any time. So I've asked you to be detailed and specific. So, what are you looking to do with your company? Where are you now? What have you been doing? And be honest. What are you looking to do? Where are you looking to take your company? What are some of the milestones you want to achieve? Is it an income milestone? You want to get 10, 15% increase in your gross sales or revenue? Is it a service milestone where you want to improve upon what you're currently doing? Is it a milestone where you want to add a particular competency to your repertoire so that you can appeal to your customer or serve them better? Is it that you want to add a new component so that you can reframe your service? So for example, maybe now you're like a videographer, maybe now you're just a regular just an SEO company with a specific scope. But in order to either narrow the scope or broaden the scope, you're going to have to add this one particular type of employee or competency, and when you do that, you're going to be able to actually reframe and redefine yourself as from an SEO company to a different type of company, whatever that is called, whatever you would call that. Put that, what do you feel is your roadblock now, and what do you think you need to do? You need more money? Do you think you need, and go deeper, because maybe you don't actually need the money. Maybe what you really need is somebody who can, a media, a marketing joint venture. Somebody's going to be able to cross-sell and cross-promote your services. Maybe what you need is, a teleconference call, to link up with a company that's going to do a teleconference call with, 20,000 listeners who want and need what you have, and they just don't know it yet. So whatever that is, please be as specific as possible within the context of what you do. Who are the types of partners? Who are your key partners that you typically work with today? So I'll piece the rest of the puzzle together. Who are your key partners? So let's go through this real quick. Who's your target customer? How do you engage with the customer? Do you engage with them in e-commerce? Do you have a store? Do you do it through loyalty programs? How do you engage? And how is this relationship and the conversation between you and your customers? Do you work at a flea market? What is it? Do you go to tech companies during lunchtime and give free information out? Do you do networking events with the Small Business Development Center or some other type of business mixers? How do you engage with your target audience? What else? I'm thinking about the business model canvas. I'm just using that as a template. So you have also, how do you generate revenue? Where does your revenue come from? Does it come from digital products that you sell, e-books that you sell, some other type of product, using a platform? What is it? How do you generate revenue? Next, I would say, who are your key partners? What are your key activities? The key activities in your business. Okay? What is it that you do? Like, this is what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not able to get more specific with what I do just yet. After I do the qualification process, you will get the specifics, okay? 100%. But I just want you to, and my son would tell me, I just want you to know, I wouldn't even be making this video if I didn't think that it would make sense for you to talk to me. Why it makes sense is because I'm the original Fast Idea. If I didn't mention it earlier, I think I didn't. The name of my organization is Gigabyte Life. Okay, we're a social design agency. Okay, that's the frame I like to use for what I do, because there's many different things that I do, and framing it that way works for me. I work as the general contractor, and the people that I work with in order to make a solution, to be able to construct and fabricate a solution, I consider the subcontractors. Okay, so that's how I do that. And so, as in terms of what I'm working with right now, and the companies that are looking for the solution that you and myself can offer to them, you are the ideal key partner in my business model. Okay, so that's why I'm reaching out. Now I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed our time together. I'm looking forward to reading your intake, your pre-qualification letters, and or forms rather, and making some magic happen. So hope you felt this was a good investment of your time, and hey, get excited, because what we're working on is wonderful for SEO, social media marketers. It's a new frame. It's a new paradigm. It's going to has the potential, I should say, to drive revenues. Okay, Gigaspeed.